Hello guys and welcome to my actually first video on this channel. I just hit 1100 rating in Geoguessr, and if you have a rating of 1100 you can review some cases of possible cheaters. So here you've been selected to participate in our anti-cheat program. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna review cheating case or possible cheating cases, and every time I end a review, I play one round of country size higher or lower. I make two guesses here, and if I do something wrong here, the video ends immediately. And until I get to that point, the video will go on. So let's go. So let's watch our first case. It's no move, 7 to 800. So like an early immediate player, I would say. Um, TNQ Palms Nursery. That's possible something you can Google. Um, yeah, it seems like this location is in Australia to me. We're gonna see if the person is Googling the sign. Okay, so he's looking away, he's looking on the bollard. Actually, this bollard is exclusively in Australia and Turkey, but if you're on the southern hemisphere and you see that bollard, you're probably in Australia. So that's a pretty good clue, I would say the best clue for Australia. So he's looking on that bollard and does nothing. Probably he's Googling the sign, I would say. Yeah, he does nothing for a really long time. Also, in Australia, you can see that the central line is white. Actually, you can see it like very good on this video, but you can see it in many other locations. And if you have yellow center lines, you're probably in South America, or New Zealand actually sometimes also has yellow middle lines, so that's also a good clue to know if you're actually in Australia. So if there are yellow center lines, you are not. Um, Here on the map, we can see the actual location. So it's like here in Queensland. And we're gonna see how close the guess is gonna be of the possible cheater. Yeah, he's like pretty close. The other person going in the Northern Territory. And I would say, just based off this footage, he's looking at the sign, then looking away, and he does nothing for a really long time. Like he's nothing to see unless you want to see the bollard, but at the rating range of 7 to 800, it should be very clear that this bollard is Australian. So I don't think like it's that. And here he does nothing just for a really long time and probably just Googles the location. Yeah, he does nothing. It's like 10 seconds or something. And then he gets really close. So I would say this is probably, and he also doesn't scan for the place or something. He just goes really close. So that's probably a case of Googling. It's not a case of scripting. Scripts are like programs you can install and you get a pretty good guess or even a 5K like automatically by pressing a single button. Uh, but that's not the case, and I would say this person is probably guilty of Googling. So that was the first case. Now we're gonna play a game of country size higher or lower. And we're gonna see if the video ends right now. Here we have Colombia and Cambodia. And is the question which country is bigger? And I think that's a pretty clear Colombia. I think it's like, yeah, it's nearly like 8 times bigger than Colombia or Uzbekistan. I think this is also pretty clear, but Uzbekistan is uh not that small. Yeah, it's just like a little bit more than double that. So that were our first two guesses. And we're gonna make a third one, and then we're gonna go for the next case. Mm, so Namibia or Uzbekistan. Okay, that's like, oh, I think that's like really, really tough. I think they're like close to identical, but my feeling is that Namibia is probably a little bit bigger. Like in Africa, there are so many massive countries, so I will go with Namibia. And yeah, okay, it's actually pretty much larger. So now we're gonna jump back to GeoGuessr and we're gonna review the next case. So game mode moving 500 to 600. We have yellow center lines and we are on the northern hemisphere. Probably the sun is in the south. Um, yeah, okay. Now there's a black screen. I don't know if what that means. Okay, he's just moving and looking around. Um, okay, 87th Avenue. So we're probably in the US with yellow double center lines, Northern Hemisphere, and that landscape and English. Um, yeah, so he's zooming on Dylan's Bayou. I don't know what that means. Restaurant and bar. On the water. Okay, so maybe he just Googles that. Okay, he's zooming in. Okay, okay. And yeah, okay, okay. And the first moment I thought like, okay, he's just zooming in Arizona, and that's quite possible to get because of the landscape, but now like he's getting close to the 5K. Can I see the map again? Yeah, he's like on the right road. Um, it was not that long time. Like, um, it was from here. Okay, it was like close to 10 seconds of just looking and doing nothing. And with the rating range of 500 to 600, which is pretty low, I would say that the person is definitely Googling. I think like this exact road, it's like practically impossible for 5 to 600 to get that just based off the landscape. So I will go to not guilty scripting, guilty of Googling. Okay, now we play another game of higher or lower. We have Namibia and Bangladesh. I think that's a pretty clear choice. It's Namibia. Um, Yeah, Bangladesh is pretty small. And Geoguessr, like you can also just capital click Bangladesh because it's not that big. So mm, we get Ukraine. I think that's also a pretty clear choice to Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine, a pretty big country in Europe. Nauru is just an island nation, so I think that's not a big question. What is bigger here? Okay, so now we get a score of 6, and we go to the next case here. So we're in South America with probably white center lines. So we are probably in Chile, quite northern. We can also see here. Yeah, we are in there, like near Antofagasta. It's like that region with like a very dry landscape. We are also again in 500 600 rating range, and we get yeah, just Spanish. Okay, okay, he's zooming in, and Chile, which is like pretty obvious because of the yellow center lines. Whenever you get yellow center lines, white center lines in South America, it probably means you're in Chile. Um, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and he just goes for the Chile click, and it is Chile. So it's not even like a that good, that good region guess. So I will say it's definitely not guilty. Mm, it's actually a pretty far distance in Chile. Chile's like quite long. So and he didn't even had time to Google something. So I will go not guilty on scripting and not guilty on Googling. Again, back to country size higher or lower. Luxembourg is a really small country, but Nauru with just 21 square kilometers is like one of the tiniest in the world, tiniest nations. So I will go with Luxembourg. Yeah, 2,500 kilometers. Oman is pretty large. So probably I would guess like I don't know. Okay. Oh wow. Over 300,000 square kilometers. I didn't expect it to be that high. Yeah, but it makes sense. It's like near the equator, and the country size on the on maps is like not the real size in reality. So if a country is pretty near to the equator, it's like in reality bigger than on the map. So it makes sense. Now we get the Gambia. It's a country like inside of Senegal, pretty a pretty little country, so I will go with Oman. Yeah, and it's right. And we um I think we get to see another case of possibly cheating. It's again rating range 500 to 600. I think there are like a lot of people in this rating range. Again, moving. I don't even think if the people have other options here than moving. I don't know if no move is like possible in that low rating range. So okay, he's just looking at that sign. Yeah, it's just here. Like in Taiwan, you often see like this poles with the yellow black stickers. You also see them in South Korea with that design. But like in Taiwan, like everything's full of them. And of course, with the language that's not Korean. Okay, he's just looking and moving a little bit. Nothing too suspicious. Okay. Yeah, just looking. It should be clear that it's Taiwan. Like maybe in 500, 600, you can't expect it. On this pole, you can clearly see that's Taiwan because there this black and yellow painting reaches to the bottom, and that only happens in Taiwan and not in South Korea. Okay, just looking. Like, I think that's pretty normal, the movement. Yeah, and he just zooms in Taiwan. Yeah, okay. More in the south. Yeah, okay, that is nothing too suspicious. I will make it fast. Not guilty of scripting and not guilty of Googling. Okay, now to higher or lower country sizes. Gambia or Singapore? I think it's probably Gambia. Singapore's really just like a city nation. Yeah. Now get to Rwanda or Singapore. I also think Rwanda is it's quite small. It's also in Geoguessr. It's quite small, but it's probably a lot bigger than Singapore. Yeah, like 26,000 square kilometers. Now Georgia or Rwanda. That's difficult. Oh yeah, that's really difficult. I'm gonna say Georgia, I think, just based off my memory. Oh yeah, okay. It's actually not that small. Nigeria, oh yeah. We made three guesses. Now let's get back to GeoGuessr. So we're probably in Nigeria, I'd say. You get that shit cam, that really bad camera quality, in a few places. Most known, of course, India, where just shit cam exists, but also in Nigeria, it's very common. You can, you know, it's Nigeria when behind you is a police car. Let's see if the player also gets that. It's no move 7 to 800, so like early intermediate player. Yeah, he sees the police car, I think, and just goes Nigeria. Okay. I think there's not much to Google here, so mm, I don't think how we would cheat other than scripting, but it doesn't seem like scripting, and he's just zooming in. Okay, yeah, I really don't know why that person got reported. It's not even a good region guess inside of Nigeria, and it was pretty clear that it was Nigeria with the police car following. So not guilty of scripting and not guilty of Googling. So country sizes higher or lower. Nigeria, we got that one in GeoGuessr. Is pretty large and probably a lot larger than Georgia. Now, Guyana, it's a tiny nation in, okay, not that tiny, but like, um, yeah, Nigeria is definitely bigger. It's in South America, and yeah, okay, it's actually like not that tiny. Peru, also in South America, I think, is a lot bigger than Guyana. Yeah, over a million square kilometers. That's actually quite big. Now North Korea. Oh no, we have three guesses again. So let's get back to GeoGuessr. Okay, we're probably in the United Kingdom, I would say. Yeah, there are yellow number plates. I don't know if you saw it there. Yeah, and he just goes. Okay, it's actually Northern Ireland. Oh, and okay. He goes Northern Ireland, but rating range is also 11 to 1200. So, like, quite my rating. No move. I think that's a very, very good guess, but I don't think he's cheating here. I actually don't know what he would what he would do here. So I will say not guilty. I didn't see anything suspicious. So country size, Peru definitely bigger than North Korea. Now we get Estonia or North Korea. Estonia, one of the three Baltic states. I think that it is smaller than North Korea. Yeah, it is. Now Ecuador or Estonia, I think yeah, Ecuador is not that big, but I think because like Europe in a whole is not that large, I think Ecuador is gonna be bigger than Estonia. Yeah, okay, it is. It is by a huge margin. Malta, I think it's no question. Oh, I really reached like three countries again. So let's get back to GeoGuessr and the next case. Okay, where is that? Um, yeah, here you can see like Indonesian flags, how it seems. So it should be Indonesia, and with that landscape, I personally think I would go like to like Nusas or so. I will look where it is. Okay, it's actually Sulawesi. Yeah, you get this dry landscape also like down here, but yeah, I'm not a GeoGuessr pro, so yeah, I'm not that good either. 6 to 700 moving. Yeah, and he's just looking at that sign. Here, Department probably means department. Okay, and then he goes Kali. Okay, interesting. Okay, now he goes Sulawesi, and yeah, he has the exact 5K. That's yeah, that's gonna be cheating. Yeah, that's impossible to get, especially as a 6 to 700. So I will go not guilty by scripting, guilty by Googling. So country size higher or lower? That's no question. Ecuador. Now Canada or Malta. Canada, one of the biggest nations in the world, like close to 10 million square kilometers. Yeah, no question. Okay, Iceland or Morocco. I think Morocco is bigger, I would say. Yeah, it is. Let's get back to GeoGuessr after three guesses. Okay, we're probably in Canada or the US, like by the landscape. I would say it feels more Canadian, but the double yellow line is more common in the US. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is US, maybe Canada. Uh, that's a sign. Probably he Googles. Okay, Walton, Windsor, Maitland. Yeah, it's Canada, it's Nova Scotia. Um, yeah, he probably just Googles the places, Walton and Windsor. I think like Windsor's, I don't know. Okay, does anything? Yeah, I think he just Googles um like the cities. Otherwise, you would zoom in and search for the 215. Yeah, he does nothing. He just looks at the sign. Yeah, okay. And yeah, what a coincidence. He just, yeah, finds the exact road, I think. Yeah, the 215. Okay. I think that's pretty, yeah, yeah. He is close to the 5K. So that's pretty clear to me, not guilty of scripting and guilty of Googling. So here, Croatia or Iceland? I think Iceland is far bigger. Yeah, I will go for Iceland. Okay, it's actually quite close. Solomon Islands, very little nation. Okay, it's actually like I thought like these islands were not that big. Okay, Dominica or Solomon Islands. I think just based off the 29,000 square kilometers, I think it's yeah, it's far more far bigger. Okay, oh, that's gonna be a difficult one. Let's go back to GeoGuessr after three guesses and higher or lower. Okay, that's probably Argentina with the yellow middle line and the black Google car and the general landscape. It's 6 to 700 moving. You also can see the coast, so it's on the east coast of yeah, like Argentina only has east coast, so it's pretty clear that it's on the east coast, but it's near the coast. Yeah, it just looks for clues. Nothing suspicious yet. Okay, he looks at that sign. Okay, you can also tell it's Argentina because of the center line. It's here it is like white and yellow that only occurs in like Philippines and Argentina and Uruguay. And based off the landscape, you can tell for sure it's like this with this dry landscape. It's probably Argentina and probably very south in Narsa. Okay, maybe he Googles it. I don't know if there's like a specific outcome of that Googling research, but let's see. Okay, it's coast, it's southern hemisphere. Does he know where it is exactly? Okay, he thinks it's Uruguay. Okay, he thinks it's Buenos Aires. Yeah, that's definitely not a suspicious guess. It's like not a good guess. He has different landscape, but it's the right country and it's far more south. Just based off the center lines, you can tell it is Argentina. I will Google Enarsa, Enaria Argentina. Okay, okay. So mm, that's difficult because I think it's definitely that guess isn't that good, but he maybe just Googled Anarta and knew it was Argentinian and then just clicked capital. That could be like the case because like here he zooms in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can Google in that time. So I would say like not guilty of scripting and insufficient evidence of Googling because he maybe Googled Anarsa and the outcome is just Argentinian. Uh, I actually don't know what it was, but something Argentinian. So I will go insufficient evidence. and submit. So, another turn of country size higher or lower. Okay, I really don't know how big Vanuatu is. Uh, okay, I don't know. I think, I don't know. Dominica is okay. Okay, that was a really, really bad guess. 25 is not that bad of score, but I didn't think Vanuatu was that huge. Okay, maybe it makes sense because it's like many islands and like Dominica is just only one, but like with island geography, I'm not that good in. So, thanks for watching this video. Mm, you can leave a comment what I can do better or what you thought was good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, thanks for watching and leave a like. Bye.